See the basic fitting for the LPCBT2 exam, and we have already discussed about the welding, and you will see that different type of welding, different type of electrode we are using, and also you see that arc welding there we have already worked, create a arc, and we use the flux consumer electrode filler material, all this kind of things. And you will also see we have reverse polarity, direct polarity we see previously, and now we will see the basic fitting. So if we carried out the welding, in the welding process that we'll see that a stronger bond, a stronger welding process is butt joint is the among the all the welding process and all the welding material butt joint is the very strongest among them. So now we'll see the what is exactly the basic fitting. So we will see the some material, basically some instrument. Basically we will use here. The first one introduction to the fitting. Fitting is the process of assembling the shaping and the finishing the metal component to achieve a required dimension shape for the function. It involves the cutting, filling, drilling, tapping, reaming, and assembling the different mechanical parts used in manufacturing, maintenance, and repair work. We use the steel tool. Vernier caliper is their measurement external internal dimension precisely. Micrometer measure small thickness or diameter with the high purity. Combination set use the marking, angle, center, finding a depth, and all these kind of things. Scriber marks line on the metal scriber. Divide and caliper used for the drawing circle and the measuring the dimension. Cutting tool is hacksaw, they use for the cutting metal and scissor. The files used for the smoothing and shaping. Drilling, what is the exact holes. Taps and dies you show the threading. We make the thread that is used for making thread in a hole is known as die. And after the holding or supporting tools, then why she claim weak blocks. So these are the basically holding material that we will use. I study. Hammering and assembling tools, ball peen hammer, mallet, spanners, wrenches, and screwdrivers. So these are the basically hammering and assembling tools. Operation and fitting, making the involve the transferring dimension from one drawing to the workpiece. Tools use steel tools, scriber, divider, surface plate, making balls. Sizzling and cutting. Sizzle are used to remove the extra material or cut the metal sheet, and cutting can be done with hacksaws or grinding material. Filing. Files are used to smoothen the rough edges and the filing basically used with the to check the surface whether which is what smooth or not. Ties, flat filling, across filling, and draw filling. So these are the filing type. Drilling and tapping. Holes are the creating using a drill machine, and tapping used to create the internal threads. Reaming is done to get the accurate hole size. Thread cutting. Internal threads are made using the taps, and external threads are made using the eyes. So basically, if you want to make thread, like thread, basically internal thread and external thread that you will see nut bolt. So internal thread we use the tabs. We made tab. But in external thread, you is using dies. So there is a die that external thread and the internal thread that is tabs. Assembling and fitting parts are assembled using the screw, bolts, nuts, and the welding is required. So actually, you will see the bolt nut. What exactly in bolt in nut to go inside that. So safety precautions in fitting work. Wear the safety goggles and the gloves while the working and use the proper handling techniques for the tools to avoid the injury. Secure the workpiece firmly using the vise or columns and keep the workpiece clean and organized. External and the plumbing, the automotive and the construction industries. Used in machine assembly and that repair the essential and the plumbing, automotive and the construction industry help in the precision engineering and these now will move for the measuring tool. Exactly uh, what are the measuring tools that helps to what do the kind of things. So measuring tools are essential in the basic fitting work to ensure the precision and the accuracy in the machining and assembling component. And these tools help in the making dimension checking and the verification the tolerance. Accuracy in measurement is crucial for the proper functioning of the mechanical component. Actually, the mechanical component which will work on that each other to get the support. So we should ensure about there that what measuring and there the what marking and there the accuracy will be right or not. So finally, we'll see types of the measuring tools used in the fitting work. So types of the measuring tools, which type of the measuring tool basically work in the fitting, basically two things which will get to the fit. So basically we need to the ensure about the accuracy, whether the accuracy or not. So on that basis we can get that what the mechanical workpiece and mechanical tool will work. So these tools measure the straight line distance and length. Steel tool basically the made of stainless steel with the used for the basic length measurement and marking available in the different length. So steel tool is a 150, 300, 600 mm. Least count 1 mm. Standard rules. So if we someone telling about that the steel tool, what are the least count 1 mm? Least count 1 mm. Steel tool. Now we'll see the vernier caliper. तो बेसिकली द वर्नियर कैलिपर व्हाट एग्जैक्टली वर्क है तो वर्नियर कैलिपर हम लोग यूज करते हैं इसको इंटरनल डायमीटर और एक्सटर्नल डायमीटर को मेजर करने के लिए सो इन द वर्नियर कैलिपर यू विल सी द इंटरनल डायमीटर डेप्थ डायमेंशन विद हाई प्रिसीजन ठीक है डेप्थ डायमीटर ये भी सही है has on the main scale and the sliding vernier caliper होता है list count of the zero per list count is 0.02 mm but we see the steel tool zero so not zero there are 1 mm list count part scale vernier caliper fixed jaw movable jaw depth rod locking screw basically the part of the what vernier caliper you will see the micrometer screw gauge used for the precise measurement of the small objects such as the right wire thickness, seat thickness, and small parts. So measures the external dimension accurately. What are the works of the micrometer screw gauge? You will see the least count of the micrometer screw gauge 0.01 mm. So if you see that micrometer, if you see that vernier caliper, if you see the steel tool, among all three the dimension measuring device, that least count 0.01 mm accuracy is more than that two previous we have talked about that element. So outside micrometer, inside micrometer, depth micrometer, and frame unveil, spindle, sleeve, thimble, ratchet stop, lock nut. So basically these are the part of the these are these tools measure the angle accurately protectorate. अच्छा अच्छा तुफान protector measures angles between marking and layout. Actually, we want to mark on the what workpiece. These tools are used to transforming measurement onto the workpiece. So, a flat, smooth plate made of the cast iron or granite used as a reference for the marking and inspecting the flatness. A scriber. Scriber basically a hardened steel tool with a pointed tip used to mark the metal surface and used to check the squareness of the component 90 degree has a steel blade 90-degree stroke. Combination set, a multi-purpose tool consisting of the square head and protectorate head and the center head, used for making 90-degree, 45-degree angles, center of the angles, and all this kind of things. Comparative measuring tools. These tools compare the dimension rather than the providing the direct reading. Calipers inside and outside the calipers. So inside caliper measuring internal diameters. Outside caliper out external dimension. Used with the steel rule of the comparison. Dial gauge. Basically, what are the least count of dial gauge? The same as the micrometer. Used to measure the small deviation in the flatness alignment and the roundness. So least count 0.01 mm used in the machine setup and the precision fitting. So importance of the measuring tools in fitting. Ensures accuracy and the precision in fitting operation, helps in the maintaining dimensional tolerance, reduce the errors in the machining and assembling, improve the quality and the functionality of finished component. Types of measuring tools and their usage. Angle locator, macrometer, gauge, protractor, tape, angle gauge, level, square measure, inclinometer, compass, laser level, caliper, speedometer. Cutting tools. Cutting tools in a fitting are used to remove excess material from the workpiece to achieve the desired shape and size. These tools are used for the cutting metal, plastics, and other materials manually or with the machines. Common cutting operation in fitting include the hackshowing, chiseling, filing, and drilling. Types of the cutting tools in fitting. Manual cutting tool, hacksaw, used for the cutting metal, plastic, and soft material, consist of a better to add a further. Used for the cutting metal, plastic, and soft material, consists of a frame and a blade. This blade is replaceable and has fine teeth to cut the material smoothly. Types of the exo frames, fixed frames. So these are the basically not important, but here the least count of the vernier caliper, micrometer, and steel rule. These are the important basically. What are the least count of the steel rule? That 1 mm. What is the steel? You will see the vernier caliper least count 0.0. What are the least count? Tooth classification. Force teeth 14 TPI, that means for soft material, medium teeth, that is general purpose cutting, and fine used for the chipping and cutting metal and when made of the high carbon steel. Chisel are the hill at the angle of 60-70 degree for the effective cutting a ball pen pair that we use here. Page 101 from the tomorrow. That means remaining is the process to make the hole that in large size. Tap and die we have already discussed. Tap the internal diameter, dies are the external diameter we want to create. Safety precautions while using the cutting tools. So basically these are the cutting tools for cutting. Introduction of chisels. So basically these welding. So we have already discussed about the welding. Now एक थोड़ा सा ब्रीफ वे में वेल्डिंग को देख लेते हैं. जॉइंट होता है एक दूसरे के ऊपर चल जाना और टी जॉइंट होता है वेल्डिंग का प्रोसेस अब देख लेते हैं. सबसे ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है कि बट जॉइंट सबसे स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट होता है among all the joint process in the welding. वेल्डिंग प्रोसेस करनी टीआईजी वेल्डिंग अकेला है नॉन कंज्यूमर इलेक्ट्रोड होता है या वर्कपीस पे ही जो कहानी होगा. और गैस वेल्डिंग में फ्लैम यूज करते हैं ऑक्सी एसिटिलीन का हाइड्रोजन एसिटिलीन का और ऐसे ही एक और. इंस्टेंट वेल्डिंग में कुछ नहीं करते हैं बस डायरेक्ट प्रेशर और टेम्परेचर अप्लाई करते हैं और उसके बाद वो मेटल दोनों पीस सेम होता है तो वो आपस में ज्वाइन हो जाता है. So basically these are topic we have already discussed last day. So we will move for that. So we will see that electrode and the filler material. So consumable stick electrode MIG wire में consumable होता है and TIG में non consumable होता है. So these are basically point that we should know. पर्सनल प्रोटेक्टिव इक्विपमेंट होता है, वेंटिलेशन होता है, टू एमिशन, हाई परफॉर्मेंस आर्क वेल्डिंग. So arc welding is a process that uses an electric arc to generate the heat and melt the metal work going through the workpiece. So basically these are the work principle 4000 to 6000 टाइप ऑफ आर्क वेल्डिंग में होता है शिल्डेड मेटल आर्क वेल्डिंग, इसमें होता है फ्लक्स कोटेड कंज्यूमर इलेक्ट्रो होता है, और ये वेल्डिंग पाइपलाइन की वेल्डिंग में करते हैं। गैस मेटल आर्क वेल्डिंग, इसमें एमआईजी वेल्डिंग करते हैं, इसमें CO2 गैस यूज करते हैं, आर्गन होता है, कौन सा गैस वेल्डिंग गैस के रूप में यूज करते हैं। गैस टंगस्टन आर्क वेल्ड वेल्डिंग में नॉन कंज्यूमर इलेक्ट्रो इनर्ट गैस होता है आर्गन हीलियम एंड प्रोड्यूसेस हाई क्वालिटी वेल्ड्स इन द एरोस्पेस एंड प्रिसीजन। सो ये सब हमने कल देख लिया था, अब हम कल इसके आगे हम लोग देखेंगे फिटिंग का कुछ टाइप, बस इसके बाद ये फिटिंग वाला, फिटिंग उतना ज़्यादा नहीं है इन द डेप्थ वी विल सी, तो बस टॉपिक विल फिनिश टुमारो।